Do you know what is making me really angry right now? It's the fact that another person stopped being a troublemaker. First it is Chorus, now it is Lily. She needs to come back to my side and rejoin the troublemakers. And more importantly, she needs to understand that the world revolves around me, Karen, Taryn, DW, and Arthur, and we get everything we want in this world, every day, every month, and every year. This is getting out of hand, and I must figure out a way to try and get Lily to rejoin the League of Entitled Troublemakers. But I don't know what to do about it. Wait a minute, I just figured out something I can do to try to get Lily back on my side and rejoin the League of Troublemakers. I can simply walk over to her house, and if any of her parents answers the door when I ring the doorbell, I can say to either Caillou or Dora that I need to have a serious talk with Lily. Then Lily will come to the door, and I will tell her to rejoin the troublemakers. If not, then I will sue her family in court for hundreds of millions of dollars. Ha 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 ha.
Lily and Amanda, your father is going to do a few work-related things for the next couple of hours, and I was thinking during this time, would you two like to walk to the park and go on the playground before we have lunch?
Yes, that definitely sounds like a great idea. It's about time that Amanda and I get some exercise.
Well then, why didn't you say so? Let's walk to the park. Larry Loud, why are you so angry, and what are you doing here?
Dora, don't you play smart with me. It's not about you, by the way. It's about Lily.
What about Lily?
Lily, I cannot believe that you betrayed me, Arthur, Karen, Taryn, and DW. You need to rejoin the League of Troublemakers and Entitled Karens, otherwise you will be facing certain consequences.
There is no way I am going back to my old self, because I learned from my mistakes, and for that reason I am not getting grounded on a daily basis.
I don't care. You need to come back to the troublemakers, because I said so. And Dora, you need to stop grounding Lily on a daily basis, because that is not how the world should work.
Larry, will you leave us alone? I am taking my daughters to the park because Caillou is at work for the next couple of hours, and Lily is not going to be a troublemaker anymore, and I am proud of her for making great progress.
Do you want me to sue you and your entire family in court?
What you're saying does not make any sense. Even if you filed a lawsuit against my entire family, you're not going to win. And chances are, the courts are going to laugh at you because they know it's a very silly reason to take us to court, not to mention you're acting very childish.
You leave me no choice but to add something to my uniform, using TheGoAnimator logic.
You really are an entitled Karen, aren't you?
I am Larry Loud, the most important person in the world, and this is my home, and you must do everything that I say. I also work for the bank and you owe us $100,000 in car payments, with interest added. And the bill was due 3 months ago. If you don't pay us back within 3 business days, we are going to confiscate your car.
That is not true, our car is completely paid off. You don't even work for our bank, or a credit union, let alone any business. Chances are you're still living with your parents and you have tens of thousands of student loan debt, and all you do is sit in your parents' home and play video games. And I also think you dropped out of college and failed all of your classes.
You're the one who is lying, Dora Marquez Anderson, not me. So you need to do 2 things by the beginning of next week. Number 1, pay the bank $100,000 in past due car payments, and number 2, get your daughter Lily to rejoin the troublemakers and stop grounding her.
Never, I am not going back to my old ways anymore. I have better things to do, like playing on the playground with my sister. Besides, I am not wanting to get grounded by my family on a daily basis, ever again. Now, go on your way, and stop bothering me and my family. You're seriously wasting our time.
Excuse me, sir, but I keep hearing this family say for you to leave them alone multiple times, and you keep on bothering them.
Can you mind your own business and stay out of this?
No, you make it my business because you're wasting their time. You keep on demanding them to become troublemakers when they don't want to be troublemakers, and now you're even pretending to work for some bank? Demanding them for car payments they don't owe?
Well, Lily needs to rejoin the troublemakers, like right now.
Go on your way, and leave this family alone, before I call the police.
Help, help, somebody please help me. There's a group of people demanding for all of the contents in my wallet, credit cards. Help, help, help.
Your Karen tantrums are not going to keep you out of trouble.
Help, help, help.
You leave me no choice but to call the police.
What seems to be the problem? I was called over here.
Officer, thank goodness you're here. This family of 3 has been trying to demand me for money.
That is so not true. I was taking my daughters to the park while my husband was doing a few things at his workplace, but then when we ran into this young man, he was repeatedly demanding one of my daughters to start misbehaving consistently again and to rejoin his group of troublemakers.
I heard everything unfold, and that's why I had to step in and intervene. The family told him to leave them alone, but he would not stop bothering them. He was trying to get his way by claiming he worked for the bank and demanded their car payments. That's why I called you.
Sir, I have to believe what these women were saying, because that is what I was told by dispatch. Because you kept on bothering this family, I am going to have to take you into the police station. But you are not under arrest. All I am doing is taking you in for some questioning. Now, get into the police car.
And Larry, I am also going to call your parents about this.
Wow, so much for that troublemaker. He wasted several minutes where we could be at the playground.
Not to worry, all is good now. Let's continue walking to the park.
Larry Loud, we could not believe that you refused to leave the Andersons alone and tried to force Lily to be a troublemaker again, when clearly she does not want to be. That's it. You're grounded for the next 4 weeks. This means no leaving the house other than going to school, no TV during that time, no Netflix, and no using the internet other than doing your schoolwork.
Now, go upstairs to your room, think about what you did, and we will be up in 30 minutes to bring you your lunch.
Wow.